Hey, hello everyone. This is criminal profiler Pat Brown, and there is breaking news. Yes, the jig is up, the charade is over. Ah, ah. Fia Johansson has now admitted that Julia Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. Not only that, but you know who she really is? She's Julia Wandelt. She's exactly who her parents said she was. Hmm, how is this possible? Because, you know, it's been such a long road through all the media, through all the Instagrams that Fia's been putting out day after day, the big investigation, and then on to Dr. Phil just a few days ago. And how did Julia go from Poland to America without a passport? Oh, that's right. She couldn't have a passport unless she had a thing called a birth certificate. Now, she claimed she never seen a birth certificate, yet she got on a plane with a passport. And who did she get on the plane with the passport? With Fia Johansson, her handler slash fake psychic slash fake everything. Um, so before they even came to the United States, before she brought Julia over here, she knew darn well that there was a birth certificate, which is why there was a passport. So before she went on Dr. Phil, she knew the truth. And I'm pretty sure she knew the truth for quite a while. I believe she's just been bleeding this story for as much publicity as she can get. Although in this little show here where she's talking, she says, I didn't do any such thing. It was all from the goodness of my heart. Sure. And what show is this, you asked? It just came out. It's called, this particular show is called Live with Fia Johansson. Big reveal. You betcha. It's called The Truth, that most of us already knew. And this channel is Julie Louise 1975, very tiny channel. I will link it below so that you can hear the entire video, see the entire video, and hear everything that Fia has to say. Because, what is she actually doing, Fia? Well, she had to know the truth is going to come out at some point. So she has to work her way around the actual way it went down. And so she's creating a new reality, which she's been doing all the time anyhow. For herself, she creates a new reality, makes up stories about herself which aren't true. And I'll link my other video where I basically expose everything she said was almost everything she says is a lie. And she has, in between, she has some other heartfelt, nice things to say. But that doesn't, take away the fact that you're misrepresenting yourself to the public, to the media, and you don't have a problem with it. And neither did Dr. Phil. He didn't really care if she was a fake because he's a fake. So anyway, and she's a fake. Everybody's a fake. It's a crazy world. So anyway, so now she's one thing Fia has going for her, she's got a very sweet tone. So no matter what, she never seems angry. Well, she does. I've seen a few times when she got angry, but only to protect Julia, you see. But and say, we're going to go to the police, and the police are going to doing this big investigation. The police have never been doing any big investigation, but she has to say these things to get everybody all excited that something is happening and all of this. And by the way, she's going to have brain surgery. That's the latest. But the reason she's going to have brain surgery is, we don't know. She doesn't want to tell us exactly what the name of whatever her problem is, but brain surgery. I guess this is I'm feeling sorry for Julia, because how can you not feel sorry for someone who needs brain surgery? So anyway, let me show you just 3 screenshots I did just to show you the basics of the most important thing that she said, which was Julia is exactly who she is, a Polish girl and not any other child, but her own mother's child. So this was one, I did the captions, and it's not real clear, but anyway, here are the captions that came up with the show. Knows who the father is according to the birth certificate. Oh, you see, the birth certificate that she has seen. How about that? And her father's name is on it. Now she starts saying, well, maybe he's not the real father. Maybe he's just, his name is on it. Maybe mommy fooled around, and then her father that she grew up with, let me say this again, grew up with, and didn't just meet 6 years into her life after she was kidnapped from Praia de Luz, and the McCanns. Yeah, sure. But grew up with this man whose name is on her birth certificate. I say this slowly because supposedly it didn't exist. All right. Then the next statement is, I mean, there is no doubt. I have zero doubt. That's because I'm going to guess you had to admit this at this point in time because somebody was finding it out, and you have to beat them to the punch, because it always works better when you're about to be found out to be a fraud, and your person you're helping is a fraud, and everything you said is fraudulent. It always helps to not have somebody else come out with the information. It's like, you've discovered it, and oh my gosh, and now you have to accept this new reality. And the way she's saying she's accepting this new reality is, she says, oh, Julia has a personality disorder. Wasn't that what I said Julia had? Along with, I'm not too sure, she doesn't have a personality disorder as well. But now she's saying she does. Because, and she's so difficult to deal with, and she's like up and down, and she needs medications, and she's not getting them. So now what she's saying is, I was trying to help this girl. I believed what she said. There was reasons to believe it. There were so many sketchy things about her life and the way everybody was acting that I wanted to help her. I just wanted to help this poor girl. And I still want to help this poor girl, even though she's found out that she's not Madeleine McCann. And I don't know if the DNA stuff has even come back yet, but maybe it did, and they already know, that cat's going to jump out of that DNA bag. So now she's saying, so Julia, oh my gosh, Julia has to now deal with the fact that she's not who she thinks she was, and she's actually who she is. Okay, let me go to the third screen here. It is Julia's mom. Okay, it is Julia's mom. The mother of Julia, the one who said, I'm her mom, is her mom. She's on the birth certificate. So there we go. So now she is exactly who she is, and she is no one else. I say she's always known. I would say she's known from the start. Fia's not stupid, all right? I think she's a con artist, but I don't think she's stupid. I think she's, when Julia went forth with this Instagram thing, I am Madeleine McCann, and started spreading this stuff, and people started jumping on it. She's like, she knows how to insert herself into things to get publicity. So she did. And so she jumped in. And remember, she actually said that that Madeleine McCann was alive and living in Germany. She was a German girl. And so that was her prediction as a psychic. Well, then she was willing to go along with this, even though this would show her psychicness to be quackery, right? But somehow she doesn't mention, I don't think I've heard her mention that she was wrong about the German girl if it was her. Maybe now she's saying, it is the German girl. I was right all along. I just was taken in by Julia. I mean, oh Lord. But when people are manipulators and con artists, and they're out there for whatever they're out there for, they're good at talk. And beware of this. Really beware of this, and beware of sweet talk too, because you'll find a lot of con artists, this is what they're really good at, sweet talk. And so you like them. And it's, I'm not a sweet talker. And some people think I'm harsh. Some people say, well, you're just too blunt, and you're not kind enough. Well, I probably can't fool anybody then. I am who I am. But when you want to sucker people in, and you're always sweet and always nice and always wanting to help, you feel really bad thinking that this person's lying to you, that this person's a fake. You feel bad saying that about someone who is so darn sweet and so caring and just going so out of her way to help this poor child over here. And she's going to, so now that the truth is out, and I don't know when it's going to hit all the major media, but she'll have her news stories. She'll be still helping Julia with whatever it is, her brain surgery, and getting her the right psychological help and doing whatever she has to do to keep in the limelight and be able to leave this story behind her without doing damage to herself. Uh, and then, then she'll vanish. Once she gets it straightened out so she looks good, she's going to drop her like a hot potato and she's going to go find a new game. She's not going to keep up some wonderful relationship with Julia. She'll be done with her once the publicity is gone. I guarantee you that. And she'll pop up someday, some way, in some other crazy crap, So, but that's it, folks. The truth the truth was always there, but finally we can put this stupid stuff to rest. People stop being fooled by con artists. Okay, please stop. It was exhausting to watch people fall for this stuff, and have the media just played right into it, because the media doesn't care about the truth either. For most of the time they don't seem to care. They're more interested in how many who's reading our stuff, who's watching our shows. And Dr. Phil, I'm not even sure Dr. Phil didn't already know about her birth certificate, because he's not an idiot either. And if she flew over with that passport, he's probably sitting there going, I know she's got a birth certificate and she's a big fat liar, but I'm going to have her on the show anyway because, hey, it's going to make a great show. So, and he just sits there and pretends he doesn't know any better. Anyway, thank you for being here. I just wanted to get this out because I'm glad it's over. That's all I can say. Glad it is over. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you haven't been to the channel before. And I do lots of things that have nothing to do with Madeleine McCann or Julia or Fia. And so I do not suggest you subscribe just because you're hoping for 50 more videos on this, because then you're just going to unsubscribe. Subscribe to the channel to learn about crimes and criminals and crime scene analysis. And I'll see you later. Bye.